Hey guys, David, Brojo Coach. I just wanted to share with you my number one tip for building connection, increasing your social confidence, and increasing the number of people that you're connected to in your social circle or potential romantic partners. So the other day at the Social Confidence Workshop, I brought this to the table and we discussed it in quite a lot of detail. So I'd like to start with a question. How many times in your life have you wanted to talk to somebody, be it at the supermarket, at a nightclub, at the library, walking along the street, wherever it was, and you didn't? So you saw something about someone that you were interested in that caught your eye, and instead of engaging with that person, you either kept on walking or just let them carry on past you. How many times do you think those opportunities may have led to something more? The frustrating thing is we'll never know, right? We've all done it. We've all allowed people that we were interested in engaging with walk past us, or we've walked past them. And the silly thing is we may be missing out on an opportunity to create one of the most powerful connections in our lives. We'll never know, right? The person that walks past us could be our wife or our best friend or husband or whatever. But by letting them walk past you, you are losing that opportunity. You're preventing yourself from having that chance to create a powerful connection. And so my number one strategy or number one way to change this is to move from a passive stance in your socializing to an active one. The more you engage with people, the more you talk to people, the more you put yourself in situations where, you're going to be uncomfortable, you'll feel anxiety, fear, whatever, it might not always go the way you want it, but the more you put yourselves in those situations, the more opportunities you will create for yourself to build connection. Now, when you're doing this, I really encourage you to embrace the idea of giving to get. So when I talk about connection, I really think about that phrase, giving to get. In order for me to build connection with someone, I've got to give something of myself. I've got to share from my own perspective, my own mind, my thoughts, my feelings, my beliefs, whatever. I've got to share. I've got to open up. At the same time, I've got to be curious about that person. I've got to allow them to do the same. I've got to make it okay for them to express who they are and genuinely be interested in that. And the same needs to happen from their end. So you create a balance. And if that balance is created where you're both genuinely sharing things about yourselves and you're genuinely curious about the other person and engaging that, then you are creating a perfect opportunity to build that connection. So next time you're out, it is scary. It's absolutely sometimes ball-numbingly frightening. But I really encourage you to go out and talk to people. It's the number one thing that people who are successful in building social circles, building connection, finding romantic partners, they engage. They're not passive. And for me, the biggest change in my life was when I started engaging people in that honest, vulnerable way, that give to get way, where I was genuinely curious about them as people, and I wanted to know more about them, and I wanted to give the gift of my own self and share with them as well. So, some of you might be going, this is just too simple, it's ridiculous, and I totally understand that. For me, it was definitely, it just seems sort of idiot, sort of socializing for dummies. But I would absolutely encourage you to go out and embrace this idea that moving from a passive stance to an active stance in your socializing doesn't matter if you think you're any good at it or not. Just go out and try, and you will put yourself in position to create powerful social connections. All right, really short, really simple. really to the point. Hope you find this useful. We're going to be having a few more seminars coming up. We're going to try and run them monthly. So if you're interested in coming along to a free seminar with me and Mike across a range of different topics, then check out the Meetup, Brojo Meetup group, and you'll see them posted in there. Otherwise, have a great rest of the weekend. It's a good Sunday evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, guys.